Hi, friends. I hope wherever you are in the world, you're happy and healthy. My name is Tammy, and if you're new here, thanks for joining me on this journey. If you are returning, thank you so much. I appreciate it immensely, and I really hope that you'll discuss with me and share with me in the comments below. All right, today I am going to share the 9 decks that I am going to be focusing my attention on for the remainder of this month. So in my sacred area, I have 9 different stands up, 4 decks, and every day I pull at least once, sometimes twice, 1 card from each deck. Sometimes if I want to do a certain spread, I'll pull a different deck completely down, or I'll use one of the 9 that I am focusing on that day or that month. Each month is kind of different. I try to either break it up and do 9 decks the first half of the month and 9 decks the second half of the month. But sometimes, you know, I'm a different deck is kind of calling to me and I'll switch it out. Or if I spent the first half of the month with one deck, one of the 9, and it's saying it wants to stay put, then I'll let it stay put and I'll pick another 8 or something. Sometimes I will have the same 9 decks the entire month. It kind of just depends on how I'm feeling, if I feel that I've given the decks enough attention, if I feel that, there's more that I want to get out of the decks for that time period, then I switch it up as I go. But for the most part, I tend to choose 9 for the first half and 9 for the second half. So stay put if you would like to see which 9 decks I'll be using this second half. You might want to get a drink first and then come back and join me. Thanks. Here in the United States, March is International Women's Month. So for the second half of this month, I have chosen my 9 decks that I will have in my sacred space. And every day I pull a card from each one. Sometimes I pull a deck down just to sling some cards. If I'm not feeling any of these decks that I've chosen and another one is calling to me to do a certain kind of card reading or what have you, then I might pull one of my other decks. But these are the 9 that are on display that I pull a card from daily, and I change the cards up. Sometimes they'll be the same 9 decks for the entire month. Sometimes they will end up for the first 2 weeks and then the second 2 weeks. Sometimes it might just be one deck that I change up. So for this second half of March, I've got 9 different decks. So let's get started. As it is International Women's Month, like I said, one of the decks that I will have up is the Roar Oracle by MJ Cullinane. And this is about different women in the world and in different times of history and the amazing things that they have gone on to do and the messages that they would give you based off of quotes that they may have provided or quotes about them. So I love the art. This is the back with the little female symbol. I love the artwork in this deck and the women chosen. I know earlier in this month, I believe this deck was on sale. It may still be on sale on her website. I'm not quite sure. But I love this deck. So that will be one deck that I will have up in my sacred space later this evening. The next deck that I like to pair it with is the Our Tarot, and this is a tarot, so it'll have on the top of the cards, I think you can see that because the lighting, there you go. Top of the cards, it will say what card it is, but then on the bottom, who the person is, along with like a little picture. So, for example, the Sun is Sister Rosetta Tharpe. Ace of Swords is Bessie Coleman. The Hanged Woman is Hypatia. Now I wish that these cards, the only complaint I have about these cards are, I wish that they were larger, because the artwork is beautiful, and I just really wish like they were bigger cards, like standard tarot size. That's my only complaint. The book is beyond fantastic. Let me stick this here. So here is the book for it. It is huge. It is a huge book, and based off of who you get, there will be the bigger picture here, which is nice because then I can, you know, compare the two and really look at the details in the picture. But I just wish the cards were bigger too. Then it says, you know, like the Queen of Cups, the name, when they existed, where they're from, some key aspects, if it's upright or reversed, and then it tells the life story of that woman, whoever it is in history. So, love pairing those two together. Let me stick this over here. The next deck, so that's 2 decks. So the third deck that I will have out is the Star Seekers Tarot. And I love the feel of these cards. They're that rose petal, and the artwork is just so beautiful. I love the color of these cards and the emotion that it pulls from me. So like here's the 3 of Swords, the High Priestess, King of Wands. I love the colors in this. 7 of Cups, 2 of Swords with that ocean in the background, and she's just coming up from the waves, and the moon partly covered. It's a gorgeous, gorgeous deck. So I'll have that deck up. The next one is the Awakened Soul Oracle deck by Ethne. And this is the 2nd edition, I believe. It's the 2020 edition. I want to say it's the 2nd edition, though. And this is the back with the bees and the pretty gilding on the edge there. So devotion, surrender. I love that little tiny boat, but there's these big whales. Like, we are just a small part. Perseverance. Fun. You might hear my cat in the background. And here is the book for it. And so this book will have the name, the symbol, the keywords, and then a little bit about the story, the shadow meaning, an affirmation, and a personal reflection, as well as what the card itself means. Cloudy, shh. We have 2 cats and a dog now. We just got the dog last month for Valentine's Day. We are waiting to find out what kind of dog she is. We did one of those DNAs. We named her Freya. She's a little three-legged puppy. And then our cats are Cloud and Storm, because it was a cloudy, stormy day when we got them. Anyways, that was a little side story there. The next deck will be the Light Seers Tarot. I haven't worked with this one recently, so I wanted to pull it out again. By Chris Ann. And this is the mass market one, not the indie one. But again, the artwork is just breathtaking. 10 of Swords, the 9 of Wands, the Page of Cups, the 4 of Cups. So I'll be pulling that deck out too. And I'm not going to show you the guidebook on all of these, because most of them are just like little white books. However, if there's something specific, then I will show you a little bit more. But I just figured I wouldn't show you too much just because you can't, with this lighting, it's very hard to see the actual print. All right, the next deck I will be working is the Guidance of the Goddess Oracle. This is a deck I supported on Kickstarter, and truthfully, I have not yet had a chance to work with this deck. I just got it, a couple months ago. So I am excited to play with this deck. This is the back, and the back is the same as, but it's just the gold outline. Okay, and this is by Annette Pirso and Israel Gonzalez. And it has like this dark background, but it says which goddess it is and like a keyword. So this one is Enlightenment, Artemis, Protection. I'm trying to do it so you guys can actually see the cards. Hathor, Generosity. So I am excited to dip into this deck and get to know it. I'll probably be doing a get to know you spread, get to know your deck spread. So this guidebook, it does have like a little black and white picture. And then it does tell a little bit about the goddess. So it looks like it's like a one-page of why that goddess was chosen, a little bit about that goddess. So excited to get to know that deck. So that was deck number 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes. All right, deck number 6. Huh. It's looking like maybe I only chose 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. 1, 2, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, I only chose 8. So I'll have to figure out which one's going to be calling to me when I get in the room. So I'm only going to be showing you 8 of the decks for this month, I guess. All right, so the next one is the Inner Guidance Oracle. Again, I also got this with Kickstarter. I supported it. And I snatched it up because the artwork. So each one of these cards, it has like the keywords, so release your past because like the snake is shedding its skin. But then also on the card are little hidden symbols for each one. So Emperor of Expansion, and there's a little hidden symbol there. Be Your Own Hero. Love that one. Reconnect. Shadow Work. So, and this is the back. And then this deck has the meaning. Oops, again, you can't really see. Has the card, then it has the meaning, the message, and some additional keywords, and a little quote on the very top. So, I'll be working with that one. I'm like double checking because I thought for sure I had my 9 decks, but All right, the next one is Practical Magic Inner Witch Tarot. This one just came in, and so I look forward to pairing it with the Oracle that I have. Okay. Excuse my mess. No. A card bent from the way that it was in the box. It wasn't an actual card though, it was just like a check-in. So that's, at least it wasn't one of the actual cards. Okay. I wonder why that happened. Okay. Anyway, so this is my Practical Magic Inner Witch Tarot. This is the book that it comes with. It has like the little picture of the card. It has the name of the card, the magical connection, keywords in Magic. This will be hard for me to read, I'm gonna be honest, because it's so small, and then it's that gold against the black, so I'm not sure how I'm gonna read that, but the decks are gorgeous, and I do know meanings of cards, so that's fine. All right, and these are still, I think, some of them are in order, yeah. So like the Six of Wands, Eight of Wands. Yeah, these are totally in order still. 9. Here's Death card. Oh, I like that card. Temperance. The Tower. That's gorgeous. Yeah. So I look forward, oh, that's a pretty moon. Moon card. I look forward to working with this deck, getting to know this deck. Again, not quite sure how I will, what's this? That's a little booklet, okay. With some additional spreads, that's nice. See if I can't straighten that one card that got bent out of shape. And I'm going to be pairing it up with my Practical Magic Inner Witch Oracle. So where the tarot, I had the black on the sides. This one, I have the gold. So it's easier to determine which is which. Also, this is the back for the Oracle. So like Firefly, and let's see, did this, oh, see, I never even really, this one's not as hard to read because even though it's black paper, the writing is white, so it definitely does stand out more than the gold in the other one. So I think of my tarot, that would be the complaint, is not only is the print small on the book, but that it is in gold against black, so it's hard to see. Other than that, it looks like a really pretty deck. So this one is the Oracle again. And this is by Grounded by the Moon, both of them, and I had supported both of those on Kickstarter. So Confidence through the Rose, Fire Element is Take Action. Full Moon, Control. Circle around the moon, Change. Toad, Awareness. The Witch's Boots is Stability. I really loved the movie Practical Magic, so when I saw these, I was like, yes, I definitely need to get them. And so I was excited to get the Oracle, and then halfway through that, they announced that they were going to be making a tarot deck too. So those are the decks that I will definitely be working with. All right, so to recap, it was 9 decks. There was the Hour Tarot, the Roar Oracle, Starseeker Tarot, Lightseers Tarot, Practical Witch Oracle. Is this one the Oracle? Yeah, Oracle. Practical Witch Tarot, the Inner Guidance, the guidance of the Goddess Oracle, and Awakened Soul. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. All right, do you have these decks? Do you do what I do and have a certain amount each month? How often do you rotate your decks? I would love to hear more about how you use your decks. thanks for joining me. I hope you have a wonderful evening or day, depending upon when you watch this. If you liked this video, please be sure to give me a thumbs up and subscribe. And let me know if you want to see any of these decks in better detail. All right. Thank you. Bye.